Hi, everyone, and welcome to my podcast, Community. I'm Kristina, and I'm a passionate community builder, business owner, investor, and lover of all things sales and marketing. On this show, I bring you top sales and social media tips, plus bring you experts who are going to rock your world when it comes to learning how to grow your community. Community has been my secret sauce in scaling our business, and I know it'll be yours too. Enjoy. Hey everyone, and I'm so excited to announce a little bit of a change in my podcast. So if you know me, you know that I've been podcasting for about 2 years, and it has been just the most amazing. I've had the most incredible guests, over 150 episodes, like so many amazing conversations. And what's been the most incredible part about it has been actually hearing from you guys that you've been listening. When I started my podcast, it actually didn't really matter to me if anybody listened. I know that sounds crazy, but I just wanted to have really awesome conversations with amazing people and really just add value. And even if one person listened every single week, I was gonna be happy, even if it was just Maria. And it's been so cool to see like how much value you guys have gotten, how it's introduced new people into your world. I've seen amazing partnerships come from my podcast. I've seen awesome connections, and it's just been so great. So I just want to firstly thank you. If you've listened, if this isn't your first episode and you have ever shared this with someone or reviewed it, even just messaged me telling me you've listened, it's meant the world, especially because podcasting is a bit of a labor of love. You often are just, sitting in front of a mic, maybe like this. I'm at a great studio today in Pasadena, California, but otherwise, sometimes you're just in your house. I've been in hotel rooms with the little Amazon mics that are $10 with a dream from a conference I've been to. I've kind of done it in a whole bunch of different ways, but I'm always just so excited to just share a message. And so I really wanted to think about the podcast a bit differently. And I even asked myself, is this something I wanted to continue doing? It takes up many hours every week, lots of labor from my team. Shout out to Meredith, who does all of our editing and all of our show notes for my podcast, because I had to take my husband off of it because he was giving me too much feedback. But I have just really loved having these conversations. And why I was thinking about stopping it was just because it has been so much. It's been so many conversations, and I really want to be making sure that everything that I'm doing is moving the needle either in my life, in my business, for my community at large. And so I wanted to rethink the way that this podcast was done. So you'll see a little bit of a title change, Build Your Digital Community. It's going to spin a mouthful, but really we're going to be talking about your community. How do you build your community and grow your business? Maybe the way that I have, but definitely the way that a lot of my guests have. I've been thinking about this for a long time because really when we think about building community online, everyone's always asking me for social media tips. They want Instagram tips. They want to know about LinkedIn, about Facebook. And I actually want to be providing more of that information. It's been not really a priority for me to be giving a lot of social media tips, even though you probably know me best for my work with the social snippet and now our work with High Vibe Women. But I've really been focused on interviews. I haven't been doing a lot of solo episodes. I haven't been, even Maria and I haven't been connecting that much on our podcast because it's been so busy, and the interviews are all scheduled and I do them, but I haven't found ways to really add as much value as I've wanted. And so what's coming to mind for me this year is I really want to focus on adding value and helping you build your community. We've scaled our business every year. Every year our business has doubled in revenue. We've built amazing partnerships. We have 80 plus clients in a 3-year-old business. I'm just so proud of all we've accomplished. We've run events that have had over 120 women. We've been running all of these things kind of with you in mind, and how we can help you and serve you and help you build your community. So this podcast is taking on a bit of a new life, which I'm so excited about. But one, it's going to be focused on really about building community. I laughed. I went to a coaching session recently with my mentor, Chris Harder, and I said, I haven't been taking the podcast that seriously, and I let anybody come on here and talk about basically anything they want. And so now my guest list is highly curated. I am bringing you the best of the best, and I'm so grateful for all of my previous guests, but I'm bringing you the best of the guests moving forward. I'm also so excited that once a week, I'll be providing you some type of tip. So whether that be a community building tip on social, whether it be a podcasting tip, whether it be about networking, even if it's just 5 minutes, just something for you to be able to latch onto and maybe implement in your week. I think of myself as a community building expert. Every job I've ever had has been about community. I think I have the best network. I believe that to be true in so many ways. I have networked with the most amazing people. Almost every single one of my mentors I have you really poured into it, and they've poured into me, and I'm just so grateful. And so I want to take everything that I am learning from all these amazing people that I'm learning from and bring it to the podcast every week. So I want to tell you that. That's the first thing, is that there will be a social media networking community piece every week. There's going to be more Maria, which we have put in our schedules, which I know when I asked my Instagram what they thought the changes that were coming to the podcast were, people asked, is Maria coming? And we love the Maria. We want Maria here every week, but Maria doesn't want to be here every week. She's busy. So we want Maria. More Maria is going to be here. And so Maria and I are going to be talking really actively about how we've grown our business, what we've been really excited about. So you'll see more of that every week. And I'm going up to 2 episodes a week for as long as I can handle it. And I am just so excited about that. And even if they're short and sweet, I'm so excited about the impact and the punches that I think are really going to come from that. And the reason I wanted to tell you this and make it like a little bit of an announcement, and it seems kind of nuts to do this, but why it was important to me is because this community has been so amazing to me. I think building your community is the best thing you can do in business. I was talking to somebody today actually a little bit about, and this episode will come out shortly, but a little bit about how often we're so afraid to do things that build our relationships and build our community, because there's so much out there right now about charging your worth, getting your worth, not putting in any free time, not doing anything like that. And I just want to be really honest with you that that's actually the way that Maria and I built our entire business, a free house of cards, if you will. But we really built our business on doing things that added value to our ideal clients. And so if you're going to take away any kind of tip today, it's that I want you to think about, how do you add the most value to your community, and just keep doing that over and over again. And I promise the money comes with that time. Often what I find, and I had a coaching client who I'd encouraged to do something, and she did it for 2 weeks and then said, Kristina, that didn't work. And it's like anything. If I ate 2 pieces of broccoli, I probably wouldn't have abs, right? Like, that's not the way that good things are built. And so I think it's really important that we're really thinking about like these things that build our community every single day, these actions, these consistent things that really, really build us up. Lori was on a podcast recently with Rory Vaden, and she was talking about how, she may have not been, or she didn't think that maybe she was like the most, qualified to be doing what she was doing, but she was the most consistent. And so really what community building takes, it's that consistency. And so whether it's consistency on LinkedIn and you're messaging people, you're connecting, you're getting those connection calls, whether it's pouring into people, whatever that looks like how can you be consistent in building your community? So I'm really excited about this, because I think what's really important is that this community aspect that we've been just like hunting and talking about so much, we haven't actually been teaching people how to do this. Right? Like, we've been doing our done for you services, right? We have 80 clients. I love them. Who knows how many clients we'll have when you're listening to this. And I'm so blessed to work with so many incredible business owners. I'm beyond passionate about almost every single one of their businesses. I say almost because there's still some businesses I'm working on understanding better. But I'm just so passionate about everything that everyone's doing. I'm excited about what they're building. I'm so but I want to help more people. I know not everyone can do done for you services. And so that's actually why Maria and I started our social business club, which is where we teach business owners how to do a lot of social themselves. But again, sometimes that's not a fit for people either, even though I think it's the best community online. But what we really want to be doing is just serving people in a bigger way and teaching people that when they build their community serves them. You aren't going to make sales on your first day. I know. That sucks. That sucks to hear. You're not going to make a sale, probably in your first week, especially if you're just getting started. We didn't make, we had another business prior to this one where I didn't make a sale on my first day, but over time, consistently, I had sold out launches. I had incredible people working on my team. I was growing our business in this really neat way. And then when we started the social snippet, we did have clients on the first day. We actually had probably more clients than we needed right at the beginning. And it was because we were consistently building our brands, consistently building our community, consistently building our network. I'm going to tell you this, we've never run an ad for our services ever. And a big piece of that is we've worked 100% on referral. 3, 4, 5 times a week, I'm seeing in my inbox that people are making referrals for us. And that's because of community. So often when we talk about business, and I'm going to talk about this a lot on this podcast because this is my new mantra, often when we talk about business, we do not give what we want. And I'm going to say that because often what we ask for is we're asking people to do like God's work for us. We want people to be commenting on everything we post. We want them in our many chat funnels. We want them in our emails. We want them booking connection calls. We want discovery calls. But we're too afraid to hire. We're not commenting on other people's stuff. We're not having connections. We're not actually having conversations with people. We're not actually building community. And we're expecting our community to buy from us when we're not willing to do anything for them. So what's going to be really important about this podcast moving forward is that we're going to be building community in totally organic ways. We're going to be building those connections in ways that are going to fuel us, whether it's your business today or it's your business tomorrow. Our personal brands you're not building for today. You're building for your next business, your next 5 businesses, your next angel investment, whatever it is. I'm so lucky that, my title 3 years ago is completely different than what it is today. I've had the opportunity to invest in 2 amazing businesses back into our own business. I've been able to work with Maria to grow our team. We have over 20 people that work with us consistently. Like, that is amazing. And whatever it is that you're kind of dreaming up, I know it's just the beginning for you too. So thank you so much for joining me on this journey of building community. And whether it's digitally or in person, I know that it's possible for you to build a community that you're proud of and that you're excited about, and that's going to move the needle for you and your business too. So I hope you keep on listening wherever it is that you're listening. And I hope reviewing, messaging me, all those things mean the absolute world, because it's really about you that we're doing this for. And I'm just so excited to continue to serve you. So thank you so much, and keep on building your community. Thanks so much for listening to Community with me, Kristina Bartold, and I'm just so excited to continue the conversations. If you're looking to grow your community and learn more about social, join us at thesocialbusinessclub.ca and use the code podcast to get your first month for $1. Share this episode with your friends and on social, or leave a review. It means the world.